All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Top Line. It's your boy Chris, and well, ladies and gentlemen, hope everybody's having a great. Um, what's the day? Wednesday, man. Hump Day. Lord have mercy. Yesterday was Veterans Day, man. Man, I spent some time with my wife, who was also a veteran, and we went out and hung with some fellow veterans. Um, and just chilled, man. We didn't do much. Veteran Day is a little special, probably a little bit more special to us as veterans than people who, not of that community. But so happy veterans out there, man. Every day is Veterans Day, man. I love my battle buddies. Thank each and every last one of you that served. I had the opportunity to serve with some amazing people. Shout out to all of them, man. I've got to get around this world, man, from Germany to Korea to the Netherlands to Amsterdam, Iraq, Kuwait. Man, did I say Korea? Korea. If I didn't say Korea, man, it was just amazing. So, shout out to all the veterans. Shout out and thank you to the U.S. Army. You took a 17-year-old kid and turned him into a young man. So salute to each and every one of you guys out there. All right, man, let's talk about it though. What we came here to talk about: the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys got an 8% chance of making the playoffs. So I see them in this weird place of, damn, do we really go hard for a playoff push, or do we start mailing it in and trying to start focusing on next year? That's a big one. That's a big decision. Because if you look at, I know I do this often, but I have nothing else to go off. I have to go off the Cowboys' schedule. And hold on, let me pull this up real quick. Let me pull this up, the Cowboys' schedule. I mean, it's just, you got the Raiders come Monday. You got the Raiders. Honestly, I'm just gonna go on. I'm gonna go and keep it a buck with you. If you don't beat the Raiders, dog, mail it in. It's over. If you cannot beat the Raiders, it's over. Stop talking. We start planning for next year. If you do not come out of Las Vegas against the Raiders with a dub, I don't care. It could go negative 80%. It's over. All right, if you can't beat the Raiders, you damn sure ain't finna beat the rest of these guys that you got. Let's see, the Eagles, the Chiefs, the Lions, the Vikings, the Chargers. If you can't beat the Raiders, you go ahead and pack it up. Pack it up, mail it in, send it home, put a bow and the ribbon on this season. It's done. All right? But let's say they do get past the Raiders. I think look, man, the Cowboys damn near got to do the unthinkable, man. Let's be honest. To get to the playoffs, the Cowboys got to damn near do the unthinkable. Meaning, you probably got to run the table. And that's damn impossible. And this team has given us no reason to say they will do that, right? But if they beat the Raiders, then you're saying go beat the Eagles, go beat the Chiefs, go beat the Lions. I got a bunch of Lions fans in here. Go beat the Lions and the Vikings and the Chargers and the Commanders and the Giants. So you pretty much telling the Cowboys, hey, go do the impossible, and you can get into the playoffs. Have they given you any reason to believe that this team would do anything close to that? Now, you got a couple acquisitions. I don't think these are. Don't get me wrong. I think the defense will be better. But let's say your defense was. I don't think a great defense probably would have beat. Well, okay, that's stretching it. Because a great defense probably got you a couple more turnovers, would have got you a lot more. But you get what I'm saying. Like it's a loss to the Panthers, the loss to the Cardinals, the freaking loss to the Bears. Like, come on, man. Let Russell Wilson set records. You know what I'm saying? Like, that gives you no reason. But so the Cowboys are in this unfortunate position where either you're going to go all in. You got to try to win and get in the playoffs. And once you're in, man, you're in. All right? Once you're in there, you're in there. You know what I'm saying? Once you're in the playoffs, you are in the playoffs. It's a new season. But the gauntlet to get there, no, you're saying, hey, go do the impossible. Right now, the Cowboys got an 8%, and that's being friendly because they apparently, according to the numbers, they rounded up. So 8% chance of making the playoffs. So you got to ask yourself, if you lose either of these next 3 games, if you lose to the Eagles, if you lose to the Chiefs, and damn don't lose to the Raiders, because if you lose to these, throw it away. It's over. It's done. It's a wrap. It's damn near there now, right? Like the president is already in the box. The box is already closed. They just saying don't put tape on it yet, because we might get that. I can take that. Might can get it out of that box. It's there, but it's an 8% chance. And if they lose this game to the Raiders, you got to start looking at everything. You got to just go ahead and cut Sling Low. With the Eberflus should have been gone. We know that, but you held on too long, and now we're here now. But man, I will say, dog, like. The Cowboys are in a dire situation. They on their last leg. They're on, what you call it? They're on life support, man. This season for the Dallas Cowboys is on life support. Baby, I'll take those up. I'll bring those up. My baby looks so beautiful. Look at her over there. Oh, we're working hard. It's the Queen's birthday tomorrow, guys. Somebody is turning, what you turning, baby? 60? 62? Oh man, tomorrow's the Queen's birthday, man. Tomorrow's my Queen's birthday. Anyway, I'm gonna get my butt kicked later, just so y'all know. But yeah, man. So when you look at it, man, unfortunately, this season looked like it may be gone. Unfortunate, man. We still got a lot of good football from other teams to watch. We got to evaluate, see what this Quentin Williams. But then you start running into that point where you're like, oh, once we know all right, let me look. Don't do this. Don't be less than 1% chance, and then you out there talking about, well, you know, if the pig fly over the moon and the horse jump up under the stable and a cow happen to give birth to a chicken, we gonna make the playoffs. And you go out there doing that kind of dumb math, and you go out there and you mess around, lose CD, or you lose Dak, or you lose Quentin Williams, or you lose Williams, assuming he's still gonna be there. You lose, let's say, Tyler Booker. You don't do that. That's what I do not want to see this team do. All right, accept your fate. If you lose, you lose 1-2 more games, it's over. All right, it's over. Right now, granted, things can happen. You know, the Lions can slide. I don't know. Some things can happen, but see that what happened is in the beginning of the year, you saw teams not so good kind of figuring it out, but what teams that were figuring it out did, they figured it out en route to winning. The Eagles' wins have not looked the greatest, but they figured it out in a way to win. Look at some of the Lions' wins, and some of the losses were horrible too. Look at the Chiefs. They ain't looked hot, that hot this year, but they started to figure it out. They figured out with wins. So anyway, man, that's where I'm at with it. 8% chance for the Dallas Cowboys to make the playoffs. Should they go ahead and put a bow and a ribbon on it, or should they keep hope alive? With that being said, guys, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Until next time, man, you gotta be more than good. Please be great. Subscribe.